Thank you, never-ending mass of a desert, for instantly revitalizing all of my wounds and restoring stamina. All right. The good news is we sure did mess them folks up by the end of it. The bad news is, well, we're probably gonna have to fight a whole lot more before we even get a chance to move on. Looks like you still have a long ways to go. If you feel it's too dangerous, please don't push yourself and come back to the lounge. But for what purpose? Usually you say those lines to like, oh, if you're getting tired, you should stop. Is that like a reminder to the player at this point? Because exhaustion for the characters doesn't seem to be a thing. It feels and seems to not even be a concern. All right, everybody out of my way. Whoop, nope, this turned out to be a complete and total terrible decision. Luckily, I'm more than a little used to making terrible life choices. Ha 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 ha! So I know how to expertly navigate my way right out of them. Except that's not true. Someone sent help. All right. Hello. Up. Yep, there we go. Jumping down a hole. I should be inspecting these new enemies. This is a true. But at the same time, what if instead we got to the next boss and I was strong enough to deal with it anyway? Because there was nothing about that fight that we just went into that I wasn't able to deal with. So, I mean, it took a little while, this is true, but I was able to do it. I had all of the necessary components and abilities. Oh, sorry, watching you just reminded me of our old leader. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I guess it's not very supportive of me to be so moody like this, when all you do down there are doing your best. I'm sorry, I guess I'll try to be stronger. Yeah, you really didn't need to bring that up. If the game is just gonna constantly hand the way down so easily, I don't see why I wouldn't. I've been doing a rather decent job of avoiding battles, so we can just cross our fingers that we don't need to go on a training montage. That's not good. All right, if you guys could try to maybe come back to me as soon as you possibly could.
Everybody, please regroup.
It's gonna be a little difficult finding.
Money. What should I do with it?
Exchange it for goods and services.
Yes, I found something valuable.
What kind of thing? Sorcerer's Mark. Nifty. That is pretty good. All right, we'll just wait for our other two team members to maybe get over here. Oh, they were attached to each other. Oh, I was wondering why I was only seeing one dot. All right, you mind very briefly letting me check out your thing? You got a Mage's Mark. Is a Sorcerer's Mark even better? Wait, restores a little bit of SP each turn. A tiny bit. I guess a tiny is technically smaller than a little. It goes little, tiny, and then small. So I suppose that makes sense. All right. A mild issue. They've uncovered a large portion of the map. Which means I'll most definitely end up getting lost more than twice. Which is unfortunate. Ah la la boom da. Ah la la boom da. And all right. What if I was off in this here corner? You ever gonna get bored and leave? Doesn't seem like it, so I'm just going to try and make a swerve. It did not work. It did not work. Not your greatest choice. Although that was a much better. Oh, never mind. I switched over to a different persona, so ice didn't hurt me. In the grand scheme of things, actually, that really wasn't so bad. All right, so I'm just gonna roll the dice on you guys and assume that maybe, just maybe, you're weak to fire. Generally, things slinging ice magic are. Yeah, that seemed like a pretty safe bet. Sometimes it's obvious. Other times it's not, but all right, if I'm gonna be ambushed by a big pile of enemies, I'm glad they made their weaknesses apparent. Maybe the tier 5 sword card will give you something good. I don't know what a Mikazuki Munachika is. I didn't even come close to saying that properly.
Yes, my skill level has increased.
Well, all right.
My skill level has increased.
Okay, then. I suppose I can't complain that much, then. Where exactly are you when it comes to... Okay, level 41, that's good. And one more level, you'll get Mabu Fula. That's good, that's good. All right, and if you don't mind me checking on you too, Yukari, very quickly, don't mind me. Just gonna get up all in your business. You're okay. Next thing will be Diarahan, which is good. It's good. Not super great, but good. And, all right. Well, good thing Metis can probably get shot and not die from it. And you would be Gigantic Fist. Very well. That is fair. Oh, I never actually bothered to check out whatever that thing I just picked up was. Probably a weapon for somebody that oh, no, actually it is. Hang on. Wouldn't you know it? I do believe I've got something for you here, Mr. Roo. It might be better than what you got. It most certainly is. Oh, wait. Okay, well, in my defense, the two-handed sword and the one-handed sword icons look very similar. Is that really? Yeah, that's two-handed. My bad, my bad, my bad. All right, so nothing in that direction is any good. Don't mind me. Just spinning around. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, Greaves of the Dawn. All right, then. Oh, damn it. Damn it. It's a good thing you can dodge bullets, or that would have been a real problem. Yeah, then again, you're probably not going to be able to hear me talk. Your ears are going to be ringing a bit. There we go. All right, so then we just... like so, yes. Yes, just like that. Oh, no. Damn it. So hard to figure out these dead ends.
Watch out. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
All right, I appreciate that. All right, well, this isn't good. Yep, that's a problem. All right, how about instead of fire, if you're immune to fire, then maybe ice. Thank God for that.
The enemy's down. Let's finish them. You'll fall by my hand.
Ain't gotta tell me twice, 3 times, or even 4 times. No siree, oh babo.
You're unworthy of my time.
Okay. And nothing all that great. I guess I could go for the persona. Or not, I mean, oh, no, I got it. I only had a generally decent idea as to where that was going to be. I did not feel confident. How is this a dead end? I thought this was the way I came. Lord, I hate it when the dang characters reveal large chunks of the map for me. I always get lost and not know where I've been. Okay, this might be where I actually started from. All right, I'm gonna walk really far away from you and you're gonna just, like, leave. I mean, that's close enough. Okay, so obviously that doesn't work, and I just came from that direction, so obviously that's not gonna work. So then the way out of this hellhole's gotta be around here-ish. There it is, all right. It was quite literally a left turn at Albuquerque type situation. Yeah, your sense of a strong presence, ain't that just the most surprising thing in the universe? Except it's not in the slightest. All right. If I can get there without getting in too many more fights, then it shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to make that work. Theoretically. Wait, are you a golden? You are. That's basically worthless, but... I mean, free money is free money, even if it's a little itty little insignificant little amount.
You won't escape.
Mimo!
Incredible. That was a...
Well, gold, oh, hang on, a Supreme Coin. Supreme Coin, I think that's something entirely different than the one that I was picking up earlier. That'd be handy. And this was a double, trouble, double, dead end. A double, trouble. Double trouble. No wonder people fuse those words together so many, or not fuse, but put them together so much. They sound good when you put them together. Double trouble. That's fun. All right. Going around all these giant open areas, fully anticipating getting into a dead end. Or getting slapped upside the face by a monster. That's a thing too.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
All right, well, I already know for a fact that that thing is weak to fire.
Persona!
Are we lucky enough to have maybe the birds be weak to it too? The answer was no. All right, then. Could wind be the magical answer to all of our problems? Nope.
There are 3 enemies left.
How about getting just shot with an arrow?
They couldn't
All right, well, I mean, I didn't feel good about it. I appreciate your choice and ability. That was a good one. Always please hit the characters that are immune to things with that spell. All right. I didn't see evade ice come up, so I don't think that's like a sign of good times. Alright, well, they weren't resistant to it. Damage is damage. Then again, if they both dodge it, that's mildly annoying. Probably should have actually analyzed them at some point. Maybe actually, maybe get the answers. Bonk! Alright, well, the good news is they don't seem to have a lot of defenses available to them. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, so I don't suppose you want to maybe do a crit or something? No? Well, that's less than good for me on a personal level. Alright, well, not gonna stop me from doing what I've been doing, though. There you go. Alright, then we hit him with a stick. When all else fails, hit it with a stick. Alright, considering that's still my main fire damaging persona, I'm okay with it, getting stronger. Alright, is that monster maybe gonna bug off? No, this monster has no desire to get out of my business. Alright, if we're lucky and it inchworms its way, like it did, we can just do that. There we go. Alright, so that was a big waste of time. And that's a dead end. Run past this loser, as you do, and there's the big hole, jumping down. Floor 19, that's gotta be good enough. Plus, you're loading for a long time. There you go. Right away!
That reaction again. Was it in the form of a person?
Well, considering this is like the 14th time we've seen it, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it is.
What does this mean? It feels just like a human does. But there couldn't be anyone here.
The world may never know! And, except for the fact that we'll totally know. Alright. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get ourselves all healed up a little bit. We're not doing too bad for SP and all that good stuff and what have ye. So, we might be able to make this work. Assuming, we can utilize anything resembling a weakness-based offensive. If so, then, yeah, we should be fine. In theory. In practicing theory. What are we looking at here? Hello. Okay, well.
Shadows confirmed.
If the shadowy puppet monster thingies over there, I don't know why I called them shadow puppets. The weird rags with books for hats. Those things. If I have the weakness for either of those, we're gonna be good.
But that figure over there, it doesn't seem to have any intention of attacking us.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Now that time I decided to wait around before running away.
Anyway, for now, concentrate on the shadows ahead.
Yes, this is something I needed to be told. Alrighty. Let's do some experimentation and see what we can maybe make happen here. Alright. One of those appears to be much larger than the other. Are they different things? Yes, in fact, they are. I didn't realize, yeah, one has a book in its head and the other one doesn't. Oh, great. 3 different things. Are any of you weak to fire? Well, that one maybe, but the other 2 definitely not. I know one of them absorbed it. I don't know if both of them did, though. Ugh, how annoying.
I won't lose.
Any of you not a fan of wind? Alright, one of them eats it. The other 2 just take normal damage. Alright. How about hitting you with a big stick? Alright, sometimes you gotta find out that works. That's really not great. Wish you didn't do that. Cool, 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 cool. You gave yourself a big fart. That is fantastic. How about ice? Anybody here? Hey, all right. We can knock down exactly at least one of them. How about we switch over to something that can use electricity? Something that I can also heal in case we need that too. All right. I don't suppose there's any chance of this being a thing. Nope. All right then, fair enough. The problem is, I don't have a good read on what is and isn't a good idea when it comes to attacking. Okay, physical attacks seem to work pretty good for the majority. I can knock down one of these monsters
The enemy's
with
returning to
ice.
normal.
Infuriate. That could be really bad.
Conscious.
Wow, really? Just straight up in one hit? Wow, all right. Granted, a good the majority of the reason for that is because rage makes everything hit a million times harder. Do I got ice in this kit? No, it doesn't seem like it. Any chance of you maybe falling over when hit with? No. Ooh, actually, you've got a Vadalek. A Vadalek, you say? Well, that seems like a good thing for me to know. You want to maybe get hit by this again? It'd really help me out. No? All right. I'd really prefer if you didn't do that. Oh, that's right. It was a mind charge fused with a weakness. Yeah, yeah, no. All three of those elements, Yukari was taking extra damage. They were souped up. Yeah, that would explain why she died in one hit without any issue. Okay, then. I would sure like to knock this fellow over, though. If you could, if you pleased. Thank you. Very much appreciated. All right, now I'm also just gonna slash you up just a wee little bit. And the odds of this working, low. Hopes remain high!
The enemy is down. Now's your chance.
All right, then. That means the mind charge is going to end up being entirely pointless. Don't really want to get the people that I knocked down back up, so... Good job there, Metis. No one is proud.
The enemy's returned to normal.
Except it was a lie. We're not proud at all. Oh. Oh, cool. You managed to make it be Yukari again. I got 1,000,000 revival beads. We'll survive. We'll survive. Okay, just don't hit somebody who's immune.
Beat it.
Thank you. All right. See, it's not nearly as bad. Rage is actually an extraordinarily helpful status ailment when you can manipulate it properly. All right, then once again, we'll try to knock down this fool. Sure would be nice if that worked. And it did.
Yukari-chan is leaving herself wide open.
Yeah, she does that sometimes. Don't worry about it, because if my strategy works and it won't, then we don't even have to worry about it. Now prepare yourself for my strategy to not work. It worked. All right, never mind.
You've improved.
Fair enough, universe. All right, well, the big one with the book in its head doesn't really seem to do much other than try to inflict status ailments on people. So,
Careful. The enemy
it's annoying, but not that bad, really. Plus, Yukari's doing super damage twice a
is
turn,
going to attack.
with the only caveat being the fact that I don't have any choice on who she hits.
I couldn't defeat it. This thing won't
But hey, damage is damage. Of course, we're going to miss one of these at some point, and the whole thing's gonna fall apart pretty quickly. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. And then I'm gonna try and zap you again, but you've got a Vadalek! And yet the world seems to be bizarrely kind to me this day. Alright, I mean, you always gotta take at least something back. That makes sense.
I thought that would do it. The enemy's returned to normal.
You thought, but you were incorrect. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Alright, so that thing can attack back. Oh. Well, now you decide to recover? Oh, well, that's actually rather annoying, if I'm being entirely honest. Alright, then.
I'll show you my true power.
Try to get yourself back up to full strength if it's all good. There, well, it's not full strength, but it's close. Close enough. It's close enough. I almost ended up selecting the wrong thing for like the 50 billionth time. Go me. Alright. I do appreciate how consistently we've been able to knock down the little guy. Alright.
This can't be.
Not 100% sure how missing with your little sword there would do that, if I'm being honest. You know, when Metis is taking like a big full swing with a giant hawk and club and she misses, yeah, alright, I could buy that, but otherwise, no, not really. Not really. Alright, then, not a lot of options here, so hit with stick!
Tough one. The enemy.
And then we were infuriated yet again. Oh, wait, no, we were not. All right. Mabufula! Feel the wrath of the Bufu Lamada.
Hang in there.
Give me that heals. Heals for the beels. All right, let's try that whole thing again, but maybe with a little less of the failure in the middle. Yeah, see, that's what I was kind of hoping for. This time, don't miss.
I failed to finish it off.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting your physical attack to be able to finish it off, so don't worry about it.
Enemy's off balance.
You've improved.
And clap. Oh man, why you gotta be this way, weird bookhead man? Bammo!
Thought that would do it. The enemy's return to normal.
Ailments accessibility. Infuriate again!
The enemy's return to
If we can kill that thing,
reckless.
yeah, if we can kill this thing before it gets a chance to attack us, then it actually shouldn't be a problem. And I guess being super powerful will just be nothing but a benefit. Ooh, but then again, at the exact same time, I realize if it does go horribly wrong, she'll die and we'll end up losing automatically. But maybe it'll work.
Firing.
Okay. Decisions.
Thought that would do it.
Cool, Tetrakarn. I don't remember, I never know which one it is. All right, well, one thing I know for sure is I'm not going to risk it on Yukari in case it's a physical one, because then she'll end up getting charmed and screw everything up. Not by her own choice, mind you. All right, well, let's assume, for the record, that it is magic-based, because that means weaknesses. Nope, it's physical-based.
Now's your chance. Calm down.
All right, then I'm going to have absolutely no choice, as much as I'd rather keep it, because it's strong. She's gonna shoot something and get like triple ultra damage, and I'm not gonna let that be a thing, honestly. Okay then, what exactly should I do here? No matter what I do, I kinda have to do this, which really sucks, but not a lot of options.
Thought that would do it. The enemy's return to normal.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's your problem.
Yukari-chan is unconscious.
See, that's exactly what I thought was going to end up happening if Igus were left to go uncontested. Glad I decided to change that. All right, then, honestly, I'm pretty content to just use physical attacks at this point. They're so close to dying.
Thought that would do it.
Okay, that's just rude. Okay, the good news is, wow, Yukari is very susceptible to being pissed off. But the good news is, yeah, mostly that. All right then. Just be dead, please. All right, I see you've made your choice, and I don't care for it. Thank you. Oh no!
Yukari-chan. One.
I ended up saying the exact same thing Fuka said. All right, well.
Be careful.
Yet another reason why it's great that I have 50,000 of these things. And I never found out a concrete weakness for you, so let's just not even bother and just start smacking. It'll fall down and go dead eventually, especially if it's gonna waste its turn using that stuff. I think it was the little dude that could do the, the Tetra card and Car card, whichever one it was. So, yeah.
Will is unfailing.
All right, managed to pull that one off very well, and that is a very large pile of experience. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Thank you very much. You are appreciated. All right then, once again, we jump in, we get some Soma, we get some Tristo Gem. That's pretty handy. And then we leave, cause we need our health back, thank you. If it's all the same to you in the end. There we go, that should leave us with 3 doors. All right, so unless this game is gonna be phenomenally cruel and make me have to go through a 4th, area before I can get to the place where we get more memories and what have you, then the next stop should be the final one of the general area. Boy, howdy, would that be nice. I've pinpointed that black shadow. It's, hang on. It's moving down to the lower floors. If it keeps going at this rate, it may shake us off. Yeah, it's managed to shake us off consistently every single time we've ever been close to it. So I was kind of under the impression that that was kind of how it was always gonna go until the game, you know, decided, hey, guess what? Now it's time for you to confront whatever that noise was. And a garnet. Thank you very much. Can I maybe just ignore you? I can! I love when a game lets me just straight up ignore things. All right, well, I got a garnet. Not exactly super duper pooper scooper great, but you know, still decent, I guess. I would just like to find the magical door. The magical door that solves all of my problems. Well, exactly, it doesn't solve any of my problems, but it's the problem of plot progression not happening. It solves that problem. Ooh, I want that though. I want that though. I want that though. Oh, you got a revolution.
There are 3 of them.
Oh no, bewilder! I'm bewildered! What am I gonna do? I'm so bewildered. Well, I don't know what to do. And I don't have a multi-hitting electric. I might have a multi-hitting electric attack, and I just don't know. I just had to equip it.
Off balance.
Instead, I decided I don't care. Also, hang on.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
You go ahead and do that. I imagine we're not even gonna be able to figure this one out, but it'd be nice if you could.
Enemy's weakness.
Well done.
Oh, hey, cool. It immediately went away. What if I eat? That's fair. That's fair.
The enemy.
I'm not happy about it. I don't have to like it. All right, it's wind. Wind is the magic thing. All right, that's fair. I can work with wind.
I failed.
Poisama! Not today.
Careful. The enemy's going to attack.
Not so fast. All right, hang on here.
My will is
By the power of the winds! Fall down, stupid! And then hit with stick. Whammo! Dang! Getting hit with a stick hurts like hell. Especially if you're a bird. Arrows, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Anyway, Zyonga. Or Ziogna. Ziognia.
Keep it up.
Ziognia.
Here's our chance for an all-out.
Losmos Ziognius. Who knows? I appreciate them giving their own unique names to all of these things, but my goodness. All right, I think it was the 4th one. Yeah, it was. Woo! Give me all that experience. And I got Takunda. Not extraordinarily useful, but it has its niche uses.
My skill level has increased.
Nice. I want whatever's in here. A pugilist's fists. That's only good if you have an Akihiko on team, but I currently don't. These are dark days. Anyway, what level are you currently at? Are you at 43 or 42? 43, all right. Good, 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 you got my Bufula, but now you need the ice boost. You need that too, don't you know? Don't you know you need that in order to make the things go? And just gonna sneaky my way through on downtown, like you. Thank you very much. Oh, you almost caught up with the unknown presence. Don't let your guard down. Despite the fact that every single time we've gotten to the bottom of one of these things, the shadow's always just sort of inexplicably not been there. I was not paying attention to where I was going, and that was a bad idea. You know what? Maybe I just don't wanna. I'll fight those things later when I have an advantage. Until then, no thanks. No, thank you. I'd rather not. I always just have to roll the dice and see and hope that where I end up randomly deciding to go ends up having the exit. It almost always doesn't. Of course, I'm gonna be mildly irritated if that turned out to be the correct way to go in the end, and I just got spooked off by a spooky specter. All right, well, we know for a fact that that's not where we want to go. So at the very least, that's been established. And that's also a thing. How about I go over here? Nope, but treasure. I really didn't mean to do that.
There's one enemy. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Please do. I will hit it with various things. All right, well, the last one was weak to strike. This one wasn't. I was kind of hoping. Ice? Well, that's incredibly convenient. That happens to be exactly the last person on the team before the enemy got a chance to do anything. Cool. Except it wasn't cool. I am not okay with that. Not happy. I'm not okay.
I need your help.
All right, could you please maybe fall down, go boom? Okay, see, I understand where you're coming from with that, but could you please fall down, go boom? Of course, now if you fall down, go boom, it don't matter because our main gal ain't gonna be able to do nothing. All right, so I kind of just hate you.
I won't lose. This thing won't
I just kind of hate you a whole bunch. Like you're the worst thing to ever exist in the history of weird cube people.
You've done it.
All right, well, now we get to play the sit around doing absolutely nothing game.
Please, be careful.
Pretty sure that's everybody's favorite game.
Careful. The enemy's going to attack.
Not if I knock it down, which I won't. But I did. All right. I'll gladly accept it. Ow, ow, ow. Great, cool. That's not enough to kill it. That's everything I hoped for and more, it sure was. There we go. All right, now you are the dead. The rededited. Once again, I'm going to maybe try and grab myself a new weapon. An earth badge. That sounds like an accessory that I don't even want to... Actually, no, it's probably a better version of the land badge now that I think about it. That would make sense. Ooh, boy, 2 onyx. I'm really going to have to find a place in time to actually use that thing. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You've got no reason to mind me at all. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't the goal. That wasn't the goal. All right. So I have a lot of problems with what just happened there. I was right next to that chest the entire time. 100% of the time, I was right there. You can't say that I wasn't. And I was hitting the buttons. And even though I was, you know, it was not opening the treasure chest and instead shooting the gun, why did none of those missed shots get the preemptive strike on the shadow if it was going to do that? Why did it need to be also able to...
Give me a sec.
It's not fair.
Scan the target.
All right, well, considering just how much of that nonsense you kept doing, I can only assume you're probably weak to light. That's my best guess.
I need your help.
How about 15% chance of instant kill?
More enemies.
Woo! All right.
Such pursuit.
All right, well, physical attacks seem to work just fine.
It's a tough one. It seems hard.
Wow, what the... That's just a surprise of the damn millennium, it is. All right, congratulations. You've successfully spooked a fair number of people here.
I won't miss. There's
But I don't care. Oh, she's paralyzed with fear. Never mind. Everything's falling apart.
I failed to finish.
Hit it with a stick.
a tough one.
Mudun. You fool. You carry with you for battle. Escape.
I don't
You failed to escape.
way.
Ow. My face parts.
Just one enemy.
All right, then.
Won't lose. Lame.
All right, then. Would you be so kind as to knock that noise off at any given moment in time? Metis, maybe finish off the enemy? Thank you.
Keep your filthy hands.
Good Lord. Let the record show that... Okay, cool. That item wasn't even any good. Let the record show that taking Metis along was a really good idea. Her versatility and lack of weaknesses is nothing but a good thing. It's not a damn dead end, Fuka. Jesus, stop calling it that when there's a big honking door over there. All right, then. I think we're pretty good. All right, anybody want to guess who it's going to end up being? I'm going to say Junpei. Apparently, I was right. He do be sitting on a bench, though.
Stupid old man. How low do you have to be to get drunk on cooking wine?
Pretty damn. Oh, now what are the odds of that?
But I guess it's just as pathetic to rush out like this every day.
It's not pathetic to want to get away from an extraordinarily toxic environment.
Man, what am I gonna do? I got nowhere to go. Yo, sup, Pooch? Here to join my nowhere to go after school club?
What's a doggy even doing in the mall any dang way? Hello, I am dog. As if we don't know what dog that is.
Sorry, Pooch. I don't have any food for you. You know, haven't I seen you around here before?
You'll probably see him a lot more later, too. Uh-oh.
Hey, it's Junpei. Huh? Oh, hey, guys.
Why the long face? Are you that sad that we're in different homerooms now?
Still dumb as rocks, huh? Wait, isn't it way past your dorm curfew? What are you guys doing out so late?
We snuck out. When you get to be a junior, you learn the secret exit. Hey, we're going to Escapade. Want to come with? We're helping this guy drown his sorrows over a girl.
That's not true.
Says the man who very clearly was offended that you just told them a secret that you asked them specifically not to tell.
Don't let it get to you. That's what you get for going after someone like Yukari Takeba.
Indeed.
Although I never expected her to hook up with a new transfer student.
Wait. Oh, wait, no. This must be when, like, the rumors were happening. Like, for a second, I was like, wait, there is no way in heck that the game knew that I did that. There was no save file transferring thing.
I guess she goes for that kind of dark side of his.
You don't know that I even have one of those?
Dark? He seems like a regular dude to me.
Thank you, Junpei.
No, I'm serious. That transfer kid? Rumor has it both his parents died when he was little.
Okay. I don't know what that has to do with the dark thing. Also rude.
Someone got a peek at his file when Toriumi left it lying around.
Man, you're so gullible. That stuff only happens in soap operas.
People's parents dying only happens in soap operas? What?
Hey, I said it was a rumor.
Okay.
Come on, let's get going. You snooze, no booze.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. I'd much rather snooze.
Booze? I think I'm gonna pass.
God damn it, now I relate to Junpei on a spiritual level. Due to the extraordinarily aggravating and infuriating experiences that we've had with the substance when seeing it have to take effect on people, we have, in turn, decided that we despise the substance. Never thought I'd be able to relate to him on that level.
Huh? What's the matter? Come on, why don't you live a little?
Said I'm gonna pass. I just ain't in the mood.
Well, man, looks like I'm the only one you got to console you.
They keep telling you nothing happened.
He says, as he sounds like he's about to start crying. Blech.
He offered to hang out and I turned him down. Things never go the way I want them to.
Hey, I don't think you should feel bad about this one.
Man, is my life really as bad as it seems now? I wish there was, like, something I could do to change the world. Like some awesome skill that no one else has.
And considering the time frame and everything that I know, and actually, if you think about it, are we seeing the memories of them when they get their personas, technically? Because Ken said that that was after that moment that he could start experiencing the Dark Hour. I guess that doesn't really work with Akihiko. But seems to be the case for Junpei, because he doesn't have his persona yet. And if the transfer student thing is already a factor into everything, then that would line up. Although it's a bit of a shame that Koromaru quite literally doesn't even get a scene for himself. Just kind of shoehorned him into Junpei's when he didn't even recognize him.
Don't give me that. I'm sure someday we can make some real friends that'll listen to us.
Good doggo. What say ye, Junpei?
All the scenes in my past. You guys had to see that one.
Would you rather us actually have saw a scene of you in your home life? I feel like you got off kind of easy when you considered all of the things we could have seen.
Junpei.
Good dog.
Dude, I know. I was surprised to see you too. So, you were the dog from that day.
How many albino Shibas do you think you see on the regular, Junpei? How did you not realize it was the same dog? I don't know, maybe he had a lot going on through his head at that moment.
Makes it seem kind of like destiny. Looking back, that was the day Akihiko-san found me. The only place I could go from there was the convenience store. And that's where I was when the dark hour hit.
You were bawling in the dark with that awful expression. Honestly, you looked worse than the shadows.
Thanks, I feel like that's definitely the type of thing you need to just share with people.
Well, what was I supposed to do? That was the scariest damn moment of my life, man.
You know, to be fair, that's true. Don't be laughing at my pain!
No, I had other stuff to deal with, like my old man. So staying at the dorm and fighting shadows and all that stuff looked pretty good.
I see. Unlike me and my sister, other people usually have reasons to awaken.
I believe that I might have been onto something then.
I comprehend.
Nod, nod.
I had my reasons as well. However, in my case, it happened in reverse. I had the power first, and gained a reason later.
Yeah, but gaining the reason really paid off.
Now that I mention it, you're...
I think I'm starting to get it. There is a reason we see what we see inside the doors. Doors that have delivered on that reason disappear, and those with roles still to play remain.
A reason? What kind of reason?
Well, that's the $1,000,000 question now, ain't it?
I can't say for sure, but if we keep moving forward, I think we'll start seeing it.
That'd be nice.
Let's do our best, sister.
You're right.
Yay!
Until then, it hadn't even occurred to me to wonder about it. She's so full of emotion. Nothing like me when I woke up in July.
Yeah, see, that's part of another thing that I thought was really weird about her.
But she'd never had any chance to come into contact with others. Was there a moment when she discovered her emotions, as I did?
I know not.
The seed of my curiosity was planted, as I began to wonder.
You've decided to return to the lounge. Oh, Igus, by the way, you've encountered a human-like figure during the investigation, haven't you? Yes, countless times you were there. Since you've seen it in person, can you describe it for me? All I could tell through Juno was that it seemed human. Oh, well, that's impossible. There's no way anyone but us could have been down there. But we do keep running into it. Anyway, we're headed for the deepest part of the abyss. Once we corner it, we'll get the truth. Come on, let's go. You don't want me to describe the fact that it totally looks like our dead friend? We don't want to bring that up? We all decided to just omit that thing? Alright. Alright, cool, I suppose. I mean, if that's the way you want it to be, then I guess I can't stop you. I can't stop you from feeling that way. I'm just gonna have to say that I disagree, and I feel like I should really be able to say that, because if we could come to terms with that fact sooner, well, that'd be pretty great. Also, you ain't selling nothing new? Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see here. Don't need that, or that. I don't have any intention of using Koromaru. I used him so much last time that it ultimately don't matter. Get rid of the silver ring and these fancy nails. Definitely don't need that garbo. And then, I know I've got some items in the back that are real valuable. Yep, that's kind of what I thought. My goodness. Supreme Coin actually is indeed more valuable. All right. Those metal slime type dealies are actually somewhat useful now. Ish a miracle it is. I will gladly sell all this Gargonkian Junkian. Give me the big pile of the money. Very good, very good. I'm just trying to think. Okay, I know I don't need the Night Stalker or the Ogre Hammer because that's all the good stuff. Probably don't need that either. These are probably good. Don't want to get rid of them. Yeah, and these aren't new. So that's also a thing. A Sin Blade! Alright, well, I mean, don't see any reason why I wouldn't hang on to Mitsuru for at least a little while longer. I believe she is not using that, and it is better. We already got the Megaton Rod, don't gotta worry about that. And, oh, okay, hang on. No, that's a straight up improvement is what that is. We take that, and we thank you for it. Thank you very much. That's true. Actually, yeah, now that I remember, I spent a rather decent amount of time actually, like, the last time I bought stuff, it turned out I was buying things specifically for armor. That is where my brain is trying to go, but I couldn't figure it out. There we go. So I never really bothered to look at the weapons. It makes sense that there would be still some stuff there for me. It all makes sense. All right, then. If I wanted to trade for cards, what could I possibly get? You got anything that boosts strength something first? Yeah, you got something that boosts strength something first. What if I wanted, like, a bajillion of those, eh? Luck and strength. What if I wanted to shoot things real, real hard? All right, then. It's good, it's good. Can't really get anything else that's any good because I spent all my annexes. Fair enough, universe. Fair enough. You've won this round. And the following preceding ones. And all that other stuff. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright then, with that all being said, let's get an appraisal here. We've seen Amada's, Akihiko, and now Iori's past. And to a lesser extent, Koromaru and you. If I had to identify a common thread, all the scenes were set further in the past than last year's battles. What does this all mean? Let me know if you figure anything out yourself. I would, but it won't let me. By the way, are you using your support skills to your advantage? My persona in particular knows a number of them. The first of them is Marikaran. Yeah, except that has a very low odds of ever actually hitting anything, so why would I? Yeah, I know it charms them. Doesn't really work. Spirit Drain, however, yeah, I should probably be using that. Tentrifuge? No. So on and so forth. If you're interested in fighting strategically, leave it to me. Yes. I just wanted to give you some stuff, but hang on a second. Where did Metis go? I gotta get her back. There you are. The one named Koromaru is more reliable than he looks. His loyalty surprised me when I talked to him a moment ago. You can understand him? Yes, but then again, since he's a dog, he's not really talking. But don't you have a similar function, sister? I guess being able to communicate with animals isn't anything special. Yeah, but it seems to me that I've been losing that ability. Every time I talk to Koromaru, arf, woof. He seems to want to tell you something. But we'll never know! How unfortunate that be! Alright, Yukari. An alcoholic dad. It's not that I sympathize with Junpei, but I do understand how awful it feels to have parents like that. You're allowed to sympathize with him, you know. Just because he's a major cordunkus and doofus don't mean you're not allowed to share a common ground. Regardless, get back on the team if you don't mind. Thank you very much. And then Mitsuru, also you. Yeah, hang on. Yes, I wanted to maybe give you this new weapon. Oh yeah, that's a way better weapon. That is what you want. Yes, it is for you. Now join the team already, you colossal dungus. Thank you. Akihiko, what do you feel about things? Thinking back, it was one hell of a coincidence that I found Junpei when I did. If I hadn't been out that night on patrols, he might not have never joined SEAS. I know it sounds weird to hear this from me, but it was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime chance. It's true, he very possibly could have just straight up died that day. That would have sucked. Junpei-san never shows any sign of weakness unless he's really in pain. It's actually been comforting on several occasions. The usual Junpei-san is, well, he's better at comic relief. Oh, so we're just straight up calling it the trope out now. How you doing, Fook? Now that I think about it, are all the people outside the dorm really okay? Things happen so fast, but lately I've been worried since I heard about Junpei-kun's family. I wonder if my mom and dad are all right. Well, I imagine they're in a time loop, and you don't really have to worry about it that much. My dad's gotten better than he was back then, but he still falls off the wagon now and then. You know, he's not dead, so I don't really have it as bad as everyone else. Don't worry about me, man. I mean, back then was nothing compared to the hot water I'm in right now. Well, this dude's got a lot of perspective. I'm gonna be honest, at no point did I ever think I could ever sympathize, relate, or respect Junpei in any capacity when I first met him. I suppose that goes to show you just the kind of writing talents that go behind this game. Yet another reason to put me, the great Junpei Iori, on your team. I'll play you out of any jam, no matter how bad it gets. Especially if you're worried about fire attacks. Just call for good old Junpei the Fireman. Indeed, indeed. Don't you worry. It's just, I feel like Mitsuru needs at least one more cycle. One more little old cycle of exposure before I can comfortably say, you know, time for a break there. That being said, I'd actually feel pretty comfortable doing myself a little extra training on the side. So I think I'm going to end things off here for now. I hope you guys had a super fantabulous and wonderful time, as always. In the next part, well, we'll obviously jump headfirst back down into there, and who knows what new things we'll be born witness to. Craziness, no doubt. Now, as Aigis does the dance of her people, I'll see you all later.
Good only one world, one love, but the battle goes on, shadows of mass destruction. Ooh, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Baby, baby. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, yes. Do-do-do-do.